clearly about here. Okay, Ryder uploaded a video which we want all of you to hear. Okay, now listen.
This is why, hold on. This is why you should shut your motherfucking mouth until you have all the fucking proof. That right there. You're a fucking idiot for running your fucking mouth and not having all the fucking information. You dumb cunt.
You're not offering it. I had to ask 100 times.
Okay. we have officially upgraded his name from deadbeat to deadbeat misogynistic pig. We mean it literally and figuratively. So now this is the question we're gonna ask, because all these people have little hits of issues, right? So everyone knows AC to be a hothead, right? Always exploding, and he just has issues because he can't deal with himself, right? So with all that anger issue, that video, what it tells us is that he felt comfortable enough to just talk to anyone like that, right? And call them a cunt. Now you have to wonder, how did he treat his wife? Like, why did his wife take him to court, right? Divorce him, demanded child support from him for over 14, 15 years. You can see the proof up there. Went with another man. We showed you in the post on the Facebook, but somebody told him that, you know, she's with another man and the kids shouldn't be with that man that she's with. Basically, he's a loser. Basically, he's lying to all of you, saying that his wife is with him when his wife is not with him. You know, it's proven. He got divorced. I mean, what more can you say? 2 years ago on the Facebook, they said his wife was with somebody else, and he did a fucking poem, because a little bitch he is, right? Talking about, you know, you never know who people are, whatever. I don't know what the fuck he said. Fuck him. It's there. Go watch AC's video. There's a playlist for that. So now you have to think. This is a person that's really hot-headed, right? And it brings it all back, right? We told all of you, right? There's a pattern, and you have to watch the pattern, right? He is a hot-head person. He goes off cuff all the time. He doesn't know how to handle anything, all right? He's just a big blob of a fucking bum that's frustrated with life because he has no life. And it makes you start to put everything together, you know, like I just said. So you have to go back with his wife divorced him, right? Left his ass. Went for child support for 10 years, right? Started to do auditing, and auditors are well known to be angry, malicious people. That's what they are, right? Went with News Not Houston, a known pedophile. Went with the whole team. We already been through that. I'm not gonna repeat myself for that. Then he made, remember this comment right here?
You know, like when you have a kid that wants to go and touch the fucking stove for the first time, you go and you grab their hand, you get them close to the fucking flame just for the fact that you want to scare the shit out of them. You want them to the point that they know that's not a good thing. They won't go touch that stove no more. That's what I'm hoping on.
Okay, I mean, when you hear something like that, you think of what's a person's mental state, right? That in your mind, you're giving an example, because when you give an example, the example you're giving is because you want to prove a point as to this is the things that you should do so the person can learn. So when you hear a person state that a child is near a stove, you physically grab their hands, put it next to the fire and say, you see this? You're placing their hands near the fire because you want to scare the shit out of them. I mean, out of all examples, this is why we say think of his mind, think of his logic, okay? Then he goes on to say this.
It's like when you take a dog to like when a dog shits in the house and the dog knows it's not supposed to shit in the house anymore. So you go and you take that dog.
I resent that. I resent that, AC.
Pop it on his nose a couple times.
That's right. You take your slipper off and you beat that dog's ass.
What the fuck this shit is?
Yeah, you see that, like, that anger, like you put their hand near the fire, teach them a lesson, burn them, take the dog, slap him in the fucking nose. Now his anger right here, fuck you fucking cunt, whatever. That anger, put it all together, people. Is it far-fetched to say that he may have abused his wife and hit her? I mean, he's slapping a fucking dog. He's taking a child's hand, putting it near the fire. He refused to pay child support for her, for his kids. Refused. You don't take 14 years of going to court almost every fucking year, and they serving warrants for your ass to pay if you're paying. So put it all together. His anger issue, him being explosive, him giving a story about slapping a dog in the nose, giving a story in regards to taking a child's hand, putting them near the fire, let them feel the heat to teach them a lesson. What do you say, people? Is it far-fetched? I mean, you'll believe everything else without any signs. But this motherfucker got a lot of signs. So what are you gonna say? I'm just curious, because you believe shit with no type of evidence. But there's a lot here that says at bare minimum, he does have fucking anger issues. And at bare minimum, he has a warped way of thinking about hitting dogs and teaching a kid a lesson by putting their hands near the fire and freely calling a woman a cunt. I mean, I don't know. You put it together. You put it together. So we want to thank Rada for that. We're building a puzzle. And now you can see it all. It all comes together. Alright? It all comes together. At the end, when you put it all together, what do we call him? A deadbeat, misogynistic pig. And that's what he is. His story says it. His actions say it. So, it's up to y'all what you want to think. We know what we're going to share. Now it's up to the world to decide what they believe and not believe. But there's a lot of things building up, AC. And it doesn't look good for you. What can you say to us in our personal life that will do anything to us? Nothing. So you keep talking shit. You keep giving us the puzzle pieces. And we will put it together for you. See? We're going to put your chaotic, disgusting life all together. And we're going to show the world the picture that you are producing to the world. You're doing that. We're not doing anything. All we're doing is sharing what you do. So, okay, deadbeat. I know you don't like that name. So, we upgraded it. Deadbeat, misogynistic pig. That's what you are. Take care, everyone.